This here is Boom Studios' Mighty Morphin comic issue number 7. Last time we saw Zordon arrive at Bandora Palace. Here it looks like he's finally entered the palace along with Zofram and Zartus. When they enter, they're greeted by an alien who communicates differently, but doesn't appear to be a bad guy. I was expecting to see Rita, but this looks like it's before her time. After Zordon, Zartus and Zofram walk through a bunch of dark tunnels, they see similar looking aliens. They appear to be guarding the Zeo Crystal. Now in the TV series, aliens from the M51 galaxy brought the Zeo Crystal to the moon. This is a moon on the A47 galaxy. So are the two alien races related? Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait for a future issue to continue that story, because we're back to the present now with the Rangers battling Matt and Goldar's forces. So Tommy is angry at Matt for siding with the bad guys, but before the two of them can really battle it out, Kimberly jumps in to separate Tommy and Matt. Tommy wants to fight, but Kimberly basically tells him to stick to the plan before she kills him herself. So Aisha, Tommy and Candace make a run for it. Kimberly, Adam and Rocky surrender themselves to Matt and Goldar. With that over, Goldar shows the Power Rangers around Angel Grove to let them see what they've done with the place. At the command center, Billy has been working away on breaking down Zedd's shield around Angel Grove. He's visibly tired, so Zordon basically tells him to take it easier. The conversation brings us to Zofram's demise. Zordon says that he died as he lived, protecting those in his charge. It looks like Billy's about to confess to helping creating the new Green Ranger, but he's interrupted by Alpha because they receive a transmission from Eltar. It's Zartus. Zordon's happy to see him, but the reunion goes from a happy one to a serious one. Zartus tells Zordon that Eltar have encountered the Imperials. So Zartus wants to help Zordon deal with Lord Zedd, and then Zartus wants to bring Earth into their alliance. And, after destroying the Imperials, Zartus wants Zordon to return to Eltar. Back in Angel Grove, we see what Zedd has done with the place. A monster chases down a thief who tried to mug an old lady. The old lady is grateful the monster intervened. That's not the only strange thing going on. At a building site, Finster and the Putties are repairing buildings. Babu and other Putties are cleaning up the park. So, it looks like there's peace. Strangely, when Aisha asks Candace if she spotted Bulk and Skull, she says no, even though she does see them. Aisha begins to wonder if Zedd really has made Angel Grove a better place, but Tommy refuses to believe that. At Promethea, Matt tells the Rangers that it might not look like it, but they're on the same side. Kimberly, however, isn't sure what side Matt is on right now. He says it's complicated, and then Grace enters the scene. She tells Kimberly Promethea did what they had to avoid becoming dinner, especially as the Rangers skipped town. Grace says that things aren't so bad, because she sees everyone in Angel Grove as survivors, with access to technology that is rebuilding the city. She thinks Zedd has given them more than Zordon ever has. Aisha and Candace then arrive at the fallen Tigazord. Squat sees them and fires his weapon at them. He then sends the Chaos Putties after them. Candace and Aisha fend off the Putties, allowing Tommy to sneak up onto the Tigazord while Squat is distracted. Tommy morphs and enters the cockpit. Candace uses her weapon to recharge the Tigazord in the absence of the necessary solar energy. With the Tigazord up and running again, it takes out one of the Chaos Putties, approaching Aisha from behind. And so, with the Tigazord back on its feet, Squat and the Putties retreat. The Tigazord heads towards the energy pillar responsible for the shield, but a nearby building morphs. It's actually a giant putty, and it tries to hold the Tigazord back. Another putty then joins in. Zedd knew the Rangers would go for the pillar, so these putties were there guarding it. At Promethea, the Rangers watch the battle on screen. Kimberly begs Matt to stop this, but he tells her he's sorry. Kimberly then smacks him in the head as she calls him a coward. Lord Zedd then enters the room. He tells the Rangers that the shield wasn't created to keep people in. It was created to free the people from the Rangers' tyranny. The deal Lord Zedd made with Grace Sterling was that he would depart and never set foot on Earth again, in exchange for Zordon. So that's where the issue ends. After the last issue, I was looking forward to seeing Rita because Zordon arrived at Bandora Palace. What we actually saw was the Zeo Crystal, so I was actually pleasantly surprised by this twist. The other thing I liked was Zartus' transmission to Zordon. He knows of the Imperials now and wants the Rangers' help, so potentially the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers will be reuniting with the Omega Rangers real soon to tackle the Imperials.